Sorry, I had to push the button. And now we're ready. So waking up. Some slow flow sounds so lovely. And our strap. See if that's centered enough. Let me know if not. And maybe we'll get started on our backs today. That will feel nice. Finding your way onto your back and then reaching your arms overhead for that wake up stretch. Stretching the side bodies, belly. And then we'll take our knees into your chest when you're ready. Rock gently, just exploring our hips, pulling those knees in, maybe one at a time. And massaging the low back. Eventually letting your knees fall to one side. Your arms can be out in the T. Maybe that opposite hand can rest and gently guide the knees down. Just feeling into our spine, a little bit of warm up there. And then gently switch sides when you're ready. Creating a little bit of space. And then back to the center. Maybe hugging the knees in for one more gentle rock. After this, we'll rock maybe forward and backwards over our shins into a table position, or just find your way into a table position, however you like. Stretch. And from our table position, we love curling the toes under, rocking back and forth on those toes, our open feet stretch. Thank you. Open toes. And then from here, leaning forward, maybe pressing the tops of our feet down, a gentle tap. And then some cat-cow. So when it feels good, whenever you're ready for your inhale, letting the belly drop, chest widen, your gaze will lift. And then gently rounding your spine towards the ceiling, tucking your chin in, let that feel good, push the air out. And then belly down. With that inhale, just matching rhythm of your breath with the motion. And getting into the spine, any nooks and crannies in the back, and then wagging your tail from side to side after we've done a couple. Just getting into different places in your back. Just a few breaths of exploring. Feels so good. And then when that feels like enough, we'll find a somewhat neutral spine. Just gonna walk our hands forward right into a Sphinx pose. First back bend, other than our cat and cows, but just peeking up, elbows right under our shoulders, palms pressing down, let that feel good. And then from here, sliding those hands back underneath your shoulders, lifting the hips and the tail high for a downward facing dog, first one of the day. Spread your fingers a lot, press into the palms, and then start to pedal out your knees. Maybe even pressing the shoulders towards your toes, letting some tension go in the top of our back, and even just shaking your head from side to side feels good too. Take a few deeper breaths here into the nose, maybe out through the mouth. And then looking between the hands, you're going to step one foot forward, no matter which one. And then step the other foot forward. And maybe having a little bit of a wider stance Then just folding in, rocking from side to side in our forward fold. And then when you're ready, find some stillness, letting the head be heavy. Just exploring the back body even more. Spread the toes, press through the feet. Then we'll begin to round up. Eventually we can circle our arms overhead. We bring the palms together, down in front of our heart space. Tucking the tail under, feeling tall, lengthening our spine, lifting the top of our head up towards the ceiling. And then from here, what do you need today? What's your intention for practice? Letting whatever bubble up to the surface of your mind, first thing that comes, without judgment. Breathing into this notion, whatever it is that you need. When you're ready, inhale your arms back up. Exhale, bend to one side. Then from here, we're going to take it right into an open twist. So coming back up right, I'm going to reach my right arm back, my left arm forward, gently twisting that way. And then I'm going to take my arms back up, reach high, and then over towards the left, side bend towards the left, sticking my right hip out a lot. And then gently coming into an open twist here, left arm back, right arm forward, feet are still strongly rooted. And then back through center, up with the arms. And then fold in when you're ready. And then we'll peek up, pressing on our shins, plant your hands, step your feet back, and then lower down, chaturanga, partway that push up. Inhale to upward facing dog spine. And then exhale into down dog, spread those fingers that feel good. And then take the right foot high, bend the knee, bounce it, twirl the foot around. And then gently step that foot forward. You're going to come up into a crescent warrior, but first you're going to ground the back knee and just lunge in a little deeper. Feel our hip flexor, opening of the hips. And then gently hands circle up, center myself over my hips, reaching. You can do that open twist here, right arm back, left arm forward. And then down into a dragonfly twist. Bring the left hand down, reach that right arm up. And then bring that right hand down inside of your right foot too. We're going to do a ninja squat or skandasana towards the back of the mat. So I'm going to walk my hands back to the left leg, straightening out the right, feeling that nice stretch, inner thigh, that right side. And then gently back through center, walking the hands all the way back to the front, one on either side of our foot, and then take that right foot high, stretch, reach. Then place your foot down, down dog, spread those fingers. Breathe. And then when you're ready, the left foot will reach high with that inhale, bending the knee, opening up the quad a little bit, just gentle bounce with that heel towards your tail. Then look forward and stepping that foot up in that nice lunge. Pausing for a moment and then eventually drop the back knee, press forward a little bit more. Opening up the hip flexor on one side, the bottom of the hip on the other. Good. And when you're ready, we'll just lift off, arms circle up. Reaching high, your gaze can also lift. reaching out of the sides. And then opening the twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Gaze back if it feels okay. And then bring the right hand down, left arm up, dragonfly twist. Reach, reach, reach with that left hand towards the ceiling. And then bringing the left hand down inside of that left foot, walk towards the back of our mat, Skandasana. Left toes kind of point up towards the ceiling as we get into that groin area, that left inner thigh. Breathe. And then gently walk our hands back towards the front. Plant your hands, take that left foot high, reach. And then place your foot down in a gentle rest, down dog, nice and still. But find that strong foundation yet. All of your palm surface area pressing down. Tail is high. And then look between your hands, ready to walk forward or step forward into a fold. Maybe this time hugging the back of your legs, be bending your knees a lot, or having straightish legs, you choose. And then when you're ready, let's roll up. Nice and easy, bring your arms up overhead. Bend to the right. Back up through center. Bend to the left. And then open a twist here. Left arm is back. And then just find the twist in the other direction. Right arm is back. I'm sure if I like this way better. That. And both arms up, reach high, recenter, and fold in. Let your head hang heavy. Press on your shins and peek up. Plant your hands and step your feet back. Shift your weight forward as you lower down. Inhale to up dog. And exhale into your down dog. Taking that right foot high, reach. Step it forward into a lunge. You could keep the back leg lifted or drop it, coming eventually into a crescent warrior, arms lift. Then send the right arm back, left arm forward. And then tilt down, left hand goes down, right arm reaches up. And both hands in front of that right foot, walk back to that deep lunge. Right toes go up. Good, breathing still, nice, smooth, even out our breath. And we'll walk back towards the front. Plant your hands. Take the right foot high, three-legged dog. And then drop your foot. Take the left foot up, reach. Nice strong reach, stepping that left foot forward. No rush. Taking our time. Being in a lunge for a breath. And then coming up into a crescent warrior. Back knee is up or down. You get to choose. And then open the twist. Left arm back. Reach those arms away from each other. Then tilt the right hand down towards the ground. Nice solid plant. Reaching the left arm up. Rolling that left shoulder back. Then take the left hand in. Walk your hands towards the back of your mat. And breathe. And then when you're ready, coming back towards the front, planting our hands so we can take that left foot high, three-legged dog, planting that foot, breathe. and look between your hands. Exhale, walk or float to the front, peek up, fold in a little deeper, let go of your torso, let go of your shoulders, your head. And then we'll roll up, feeling our back all the way up, arms circle overhead, bend to the right, coming back up, open, bend to the left, coming up, open. Then we'll do an open twist towards the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. And come all the way back up. Over to the other side, left arm back. All the way back up through center. And then fold in. Hug yourself. Then press on your shins and peek up. We're going to plant our hands, step those feet back, top of that push up, lowering. Inhale up. Exhale back, down dog. And we'll try a new flow. Getting us ready, opening up for the straps. So everything we do can prepare us for those moments at the end. When you're ready, take that right foot high, reach, reach, reach. And then step that foot forward, maybe right underneath it, right behind that right hand. You're going to come up into a warrior one, pivoting and planting that back foot, lifting up. I'm going to pull my hips around so that my chest is pointing forward. Nice, strong lunge, pressing into the back of my outer foot in the back, that left foot, arms lift. Breathe. I'm going to open to warrior two, arms out to a T, taking my right foot and aligning it with my left, leaning forward a little bit deeper. Then straightening the leg, reaching forward for a triangle pose, tipping at the hip, reaching the left arm up, right hand is down, resting on my shin or a block, reach. And coming back up, going to pivot on the ball of my back foot for a prayer twist or a twist of some kind, whatever twist feels right for you. My palms are coming to the front of my chest. I'm going to hook that left elbow outside of my right knee. But if that is too intense for now, I get to do an open twist, right arm back. What feels okay. And then from here, I'm going to come all the way up, plant the back foot, sky archer, pull on that right hand, reach and open that side body. Breathing. Then arms back out to a T. I'm going to lunge deep for a side angle. Bringing my forearm down, shifting that left arm up over my ear, reaching at that angle up towards the ceiling. And then down, both hands down, taking the right foot up, three-legged dog. Before I plant my foot back down, downward facing dog. Taking a breath. Letting that sink in. Noticing the difference in my legs. And when you're ready, take that left foot up. Step that foot forward, plant the back foot. Rise, taking our time, setting up for warrior one. Chest and hips point forward, keep as low as is available. Knee over ankle, not too far ahead. Breathe. We'll open it to warrior two. So I get to shimmy that left foot over towards the right so it aligns with my back foot, arms to a T. Squeeze my shoulder blades together, shoulders away from my ears, sink deep. And when you're ready here, I'm going to take this into our triangle pose. I'm straightening my front leg and reaching forward. Actually, I think we get to do a twist first, if you like. So we're going in order. Last time, almost forgot our twist, pressing my palms together. I'm gonna pivot onto the back. Ball of my back foot. Hook that elbow outside of my knee, the right elbow outside of my knee. And breathe. Maybe you open a twist here. Arms can go up and down, or you can upright yourself and open that left arm behind you. And then gently coming out of that, straightening the right leg. Now we can try our triangle pose, reaching forward, tip, right arm up, roll that right shoulder back. Reach. Everything is opening here. Not too much weight in the bottom, but reaching our hands high. Right. And then coming all the way up. Sky Archer. And then lunging back into that left leg, side angle pose. Reach that right arm, completing that nice straight line from the outer edge of our right foot, all the way through those fingertips. And then cartwheeling our hands down, taking that left foot high. Reach it, and then step the foot down. Breathe. We're gonna walk our hands gently back towards our toes. Take our toes wide. Get into a nice stretch with our inner thighs before we do some chair, nice yoga squat. Maybe my fingers are down and balancing on the balls of my feet, wherever feels good for you. So there's a hummingbird, male hummingbird, beautiful. Okay. He always drinks like twice as long. And bringing the fingertips down, sending my hips up. I'm going to heel toe my feet back towards each other. We could stop at hip distance apart, or you could bring the big toes together. You have your heels apart, squeezing your knees together if they're close to each other, or just isometrically. Just squeeze those inner thighs together, even if your knees aren't touching. And then the tail goes down, reaching high with my arms. Then I'm going to take them out to the side, open my chest, back behind me, and sink a little lower and lift off my heels. Feel free or not. And come all the way up, opening. And then we'll fold in, exhale. Inhale, walk our hands forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Breathe. When you're ready, we'll take that right foot high. Do that gentle flow again. Taking that right hand and foot, right foot rather, behind the right hand. Come right up into your warrior one, smooth transition or whatever feels safe. Open into warrior two. Sink a little lower. And then come off with all the back foot, prayer twist. And then from prayer twist, sky archer pose. Drop the back foot, straighten the right leg, grab your right wrist, pull. Stretch that right side before we bring our arms back out to a T, triangle pose. Let that feel good. Tipping at the hip, opening across the shoulders though in the chest. Then lunge back into the right leg. Side angle pose. Bringing forearm to the knee, reaching. Beautiful. And then cartwheel your hands down. Take that right foot high. Plant your foot, breathe. And then take the left foot up, inhaling, exhale, step it forward. Inhale up into warrior one. Sink in and be present to it. Feel the sensations, what's stretching, what's being used. And then from here, warrior two. Arms out to that T, sink a little lower. And then prayer twist. Coming out of the ball of the back foot. Twist your torso around so you can put the right elbow outside of your left knee. Being low. Does that feel? And then back up. Nice and easy, straight arms out to a T. Dip into a triangle pose. Right arm reaches high. Open, reach. And then take your left arm high side. Now this will be our sky archer. And then from here, side angle, bringing that right forearm down, reach your hand, let it feel good. And then both hands down, taking that left foot high, and then plant it, downward facing dog. And from here, walking our hands back into that nice yoga squat. If you feel like doing some crow pose, is the perfect time to just plant your hands underneath your knees and shift forward. Whatever feels good. So another breath or two. And then gently bringing my fingertips down, lifting my hips into a forward fold. Gonna get into second chair, one more chair. This time I'll keep my feet apart. Pivot up. Think. Beautiful, sinking any lower. Here's the female hummingbird. We love you. Lots of joy and happiness. Oh, so cute. See, so quick. A little lower. Lift the heels if you want. And then dropping the heels all the way up. And then swan dive forward. I'm going to come down to our beloved mat. So bringing your hips down. Extending the legs out wide. We'll do a shape or two here. And then we get to use our strap. So here we are. Maybe doing a little bit of boat. A little bit of bridge. But before we do boat, let's do Marichyasana, nice seated twist. That would feel nice. When you're ready, I'm going to take start with my left heel in. Planting that foot. I'm going to take my left arm up and over, behind, right arm up, reach, and then right outside of that knee, or wrapping my forearm around. But I can still have a nice strong right leg. So when I reach up with my inhale, I'll have more space to twist with my exhale. Every inhale is a little bit more reachy. Exhale, a little bit more twisted. And then we'll let go of that. Bring our hands behind, left leg out, maybe windshield wiper our feet. Then we'll take that right foot in. Nice strong left leg, engaged thigh. Maybe the toes are flexed. Bring that right arm high behind us. And then that left arm over towards the right we go, twisting over that right hip. Maybe my gaze is off to the right over my shoulder, lifting up to the crown. Exhaling with every twist. And gently we'll release. We will scoot forward a little bit, finding our space to do a little bit of boat pose. And with our boat, I love to make my legs like mermaid legs, squeezing my knees, squeezing my ankles. Press my heart and chest up towards the ceiling at this angle, then lift my legs, and then the arms can come up. Try to maintain that back. But whatever is available, and every day it's a little different. So wherever you are is perfect. Stay right here. I think I'll do some canoe too. So if you like, lengthening your body, getting into the low back, and then back up to regular boat. And back down. Now I'm going to do this for maybe 2 more rounds. And inhale could be my down. Exhale could be my up. One more time for me. You could be done or you could keep going. All the way down. I'm going to reach my arms overhead. Whenever you get there, feel free. Feels so good. And I'm setting up for a bridge. Palms down, taking my heels in towards my seat, knees pointed up. And then when ready, we'll press through our heels and lift our hips. That might be enough, or maybe you interlace the hands underneath and you get kind of on the tops of your shoulders and press the hips up even further. And when you're ready, let the hips come down. Hug those knees in, wrap around, roll around, let it feel good. And then we've got strap time, favorite part. We warmed up our legs. Now we get to open it up a little bit more. I'm going to extend my left leg out, bring my right knee in, squeeze that knee or hug that knee towards my right shoulder. Just for breath too. And then I'm going to take my strap around the ball of my foot and extend my leg upward towards the sky like candlestick with one leg. I'm going to flex my toes towards me, stretching out my calf. That left leg is a little bit engaged. My feet are flexed, but it can be more relaxed if you prefer. Then gently just pulling in. Having that constant pressure is so good with our strap. We can kind of keep our shoulders down. Our back is neutral on the floor. 2 more slower breaths here with this upright position. And then when you're ready, we're going to take that leg over towards the left. Nice and easy. Use blocks or pillows underneath. That right arm could go off to the side. Maybe the foot will come all the way down to the ground. Maybe it'll hover. Mine is hovering. Just allowing it to be however it is. Good, and then gently we'll bring that leg back, right? Nice and slow and easy. Feel all the feelings. When it's upright, pull the leg in for a breath or 2. maybe sighing out and slowly taking our leg open out to the right. Push down, and more space. Up on my hearth. That left arm could go off to the side if you want. And there could be blocks or blankets under this leg to support. You don't want any pain. But just gently letting gravity, just an opening. Where else do I feel it? You could feel it maybe not only in the inner thigh, but maybe the left hip flexor. Left hip is down. And from here, gently back up. Hugging that leg in and pulling it tight. Notice the new space. And then we'll release. Hug that knee. And bring that leg down. Extend the leg. Reach your arms overhead. Just feel that right side of your left. Moment of stillness. Then we'll take our left leg in, bending that leg, hug that right over towards my left shoulder. Right leg is down, maybe a little bit engaged, just feeling stretch. Then looping that strap around our foot, lengthening that leg straight up. Flex the toes towards your face. Breathe. Slow, even breath. And when you're ready, we get to open towards the left. Well, actually, maybe towards the right first. So you feel like the side's a little bit more intense. Nice to do it. First, letting it fall across your body. Slowly, easily. Maybe it'll rest on something. Block or pillow. Left arm can go off to the side. Maybe your gaze will follow. So take your head towards the left. Breathe. One more breath here. Letting that leg feel super heavy. And bringing that leg back up. Stretch, extend. And over to the left. Letting it take its own ride, its own pace. Down towards the floor. Stopping wherever is natural. Support underneath if needed. Right arm can go off to the side. Maybe your gaze is off to the right if that feels good and safe. Then bringing that leg all the way up. Another lengthening upright, straight, pulling, finding any more space. And then gently release. And do the strap, hug that knee. And then gently extend your leg. We get to do our final resting pose, Shavasana. When you're ready, just preparing by taking our feet out to the corners of the mat, palms face up, shoulders tucked under, your chin a little bit maybe, and just let everything go. Let your limbs feel really heavy against the mat. No muscles are contracted. Your breath just becomes easy. Slow. You start to lengthen your breath. Maybe reaching our arms overhead would feel good. Like that. Maybe over onto your favorite side for a fetal position. Using your arm as a pillow. And then when you're ready, press up. Press up into your seated position. I'll bring our practice to a close with that humble notion. Palms in front of my chest, tucking my chin. So much gratitude appreciation for the science of yoga, opportunity to care for ourselves, honor this body that just is working for us. And all that appreciation, breath in me honors that in you, namaste.
Beautiful practice.
Oh, good.
And there is always one or two